He was born second in a family of 8 children, and he lived in Fairplay, Colorado. It was a little mining town his father worked at, and with an elevation of 10,000 feet, it was far too cold to raise a family. So they decided to pick up and go to California. This was the life in the beginning of my grandfather, Delbert Montgomery Mack. I look forward today to telling you some of the things that are more notable moments of his life to me that I remember of him, and experiences that I've had with him. And he is a man of integrity, and that's what his life has shown, and that's what I'm going to explain a little bit about him today. First off, when he was a child, he won a freckle contest in his county for having the most freckles, and I was in the 2nd grade. As he grew up and became 18 years old, he was a conscientious objector in the draft, and decided he didn't want to go to war, but he did support by working at the Salvation Army. He married his wife, Marion, and they traveled to San Jose, where he worked as a worker in the Salvation Army for his community service. After that, they decided to move back to Grass Valley, California. That entered the next phase of his life, where him and Marion had 3 daughters. The oldest is Debbie, who was my mother, and he worked in a foundry, a steel foundry, for most of his working age. Marion was a stay-at-home mom, and I can remember my grandpa coming home with black hands from black nails and cleaning his hands because of all of the hard work he had done at the foundry. He always still had time for his children, his daughters. He spent moments with them, and then when I came along, I can remember some of the good times working in his shop and gardening with him, but I also remember when he fed me crunchy cat food and ate the eye of a fish because I was really disgusted by the meat, but it kind of just made it better so that I could tolerate it. He just really made my life fun and exciting when it was just me with him, and that brings him to, after retirement, he really became passionate about his community and helping others. He joined the volunteer police force in Grass Valley and has done that since he retired, and he goes out and helps the police with whatever they might need, traffic control, taking the police cars in for maintenance, and whatever they might need, he's there to help. Also, the most notable thing is him and Marion, in their later years, took on the fostering babies to women that were in prison. Their mothers were going to be getting out, and so my grandparents took these babies and kept them and showed them the love of a grandparent for almost 6 months of their life, and just a true member of the community that was giving back. And so while I don't say that I wish I was around when he was growing up in the time period, I can truly say that, you know, the life he led growing up with his childhood and his daughters, and then what he's experienced as an adult, have given him integrity, wisdom, and I can truly say that I'm thankful that he's my grandfather and that I'm part of his family. Thank you.
Oh,